Yo, what is up, guys? It's the Phantom Armor. Oops. Coming to you guys with a brand new video of the deck I brought to locals. It's Chaos Dragon Monarchs. I profiled this deck a while back, and I've updated it since then. I've added in Brilliant Fusion and stuff. And so, anyways, I went 2-2. I guess I'll talk about my matchups. Round 1, I played against Magic Spectre, Performer Pal, Draco Pals. There's essentially just every viable pendulum deck right now in one deck. Anyways, that kind of beat me. I think the list I topped in Europe's Nationals. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, that deck's pretty good. I lost to it just because of the amount of Magic Spectres. And also, I had pretty bad draws. Moving into Game 2, I played against Draco Pals. I won off a lot of... No, not Draco Pals. Sorry. I played against some kid. And by some kid, I like actually mean a kid. Yeah, he I don't know. I just black rose like 5 cards. I was absolutely brutal. Anyways, I won that game. Round 3, I played against what is it called? Played against Draco Pals. Anyways, so like game 1 I lost to just like him having tons of stuff. And I was like, okay, his hand was pretty good. Game 2, I played against after that, the round after, he literally he had a good hand, and I Durandled it back going first, and he had a bad hand then, so I won because of that. And then I think Game 3, I just made Scrap and Michael, and he had and dealt a ton of damage, and he had no way to remove both of them, so he lost. And then Game 4, I played against Cyframe, really tough matchup. Yeah, but either way, I got 2-0'd. But it was... I like summoned Quacky Narrow Dragon, like beat him down with it, which is a pretty cool card, so probably one of the main reasons this deck's competitive. But either way, let's get right into the main deck. 2 Light Pulsar, really good card. You want to send it off Brilliant Fusion and stuff, and yeah, it's good for that reason. Dark Flare, this card was okay, kind of just like foolish and banishing. I don't know if I like this card that much. It's like a level 5, and that means a lot, because like it's very hard to make Durandal without Brilliant Vision, and you optimally just want to be making Durandal all the time so you can put back your dead cards, because this deck has a lot of dead cards, so yeah. I played 3 Erebus, so I only ever summoned Erebus once. You don't really want to summon the Monarchs outside of Kerez, but Erebus, he was just like a card there, like if you brick you can just summon him, and I summoned him once like I said, and he easily won me that game. But the main reason you play this guy is like he can recur himself, and he can also recur the Kerez, which is even more important. And then they're also both food for Light Pulsar, which is kind of insane. So these guys are both really good, and I love playing them. Yeah. I never really summoned the Kerez though, which was kind of sad because it has so much synergy. A card I really didn't like was like Curry Bandit and Mathematician. Mathematician was alright. I never actually resolved its effect. It got negated the only time I ever summoned it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna cut these. They're just insanely slow. And I just didn't want them all around. Anytime I drew them, I'd often just have to discard them or something because I never wanted these guys in my hand. So I don't think I'm actually ever going to play these guys, but I don't know. It was just because I had you had extra normal summons with the Brilliant Fusions, but these guys are just not extremely optimal, considering we're not really playing Gores in this build. I played Lumina and Raiden. I'm only playing one of each. I'll talk about this later. I played 1 Garnet and then 1 Idea. These guys are okay. Like Garnet, of course, I think I would have put in a second as soon as I get a second, but Garnet was pretty cool. And then Idea was like, I don't know, I drew it I think once, and I could just recover a card, and then I milled it once, which was kind of insane. I think it's okay, but I think I'm going to replace it for a Trick Clown, because Trick Clown's just always more live. However, I did like being able to have a way to recur like other cards, but I did brick with it like twice, so I don't know. Double Plague Spreader, this card's kind of insane. I think I put back a Raiden once so that I could use the charge, regardless that I didn't have any cards left. But Plague was really good. I'm not going to bump it up to 3, obviously, but he was pretty good. Definitely liked it. I played 1 Collapse and then 1 Wyvern Buster. These guys are pretty good. I like them. I think I'm going to bump them up to 2 of each, because I just wanted more level 4s all around, so yeah. And then 1 Wyvern Buster. And Wyvern Buster is really good too. It gets you to Dark Armed and Red MD. So of course Dark Armed is dead quite a lot of the time. Most of the times, I think I only summoned it twice. But either way, this card was really good because it's also a tenacity target. I don't play return, so you're never gonna search it. But being a tenacity target is just so huge that it just makes so much possible. So I love this card, and yeah, it's really good. And then Red MD, I think I tribute summon this once, and then I special summon this once, or I think three times maybe. But this guy was pretty cool. I'm playing one Chaos Sorcerer, one BLS. I don't know how I felt about the Chaos Sorcerer. I think it bricked twice, and I didn't want it. I think it just added to too many Chaos monsters that were just not very good. But BLS was good. I think I only summoned it once, and I lost that game, but it's fine. BLS is like the power card. That's the monsters. It's a lot of monsters, I think. 23. By the way, going into the spells. I think it's 21 actually. We're playing Triple Brilliant Fusion. This card is insane. Triple Pantheism. This card is also insane. It's just really good. Because it's like the best Monarch spell, and that's the only reason you want to play the Monarch engine. It's just this card and Stormforth. We're playing Double Tenacity. You only play 5 targets, so I didn't want to play 3. But I think I'm going to cut this down to 1 just because it did come up a lot where this bricked. And I think you only really ever need 1. One Stormforth. I think I want to put this up to 2. And I also want to add in another Monarch spell. But I think like your Cosmo matchup is really rough and you just want this to remove anything. Double Charge. I think this card is really cool. Because like Charge can just do so much. Of course, I'm going to explain this now. We have Charge and then only 2 targets. So the reason we're playing this is like, the life ones are not that great right now, and that's why I didn't want to play like more than 2. So like realistically, if you ever draw any of these, it kind of sucks. Like if you're normal summoning this just to mill, it's pretty bad. But Charge, however, is a really good card, and Charge will always be good. So I wanted to play Charge, however, I did not want to play Lumina or Raiden. Or I didn't want to play more Lightsworns because the Lightsworns were just pretty bad. Like, they're worse than Curry Bandits and stuff, and Mathematician. So, I felt like these guys were just terrible. But, I was going to play 2 Raiden, but then ultimately I decided to play 1 Lumina, 1 Raiden. Because if you open Brilliant Fusion Charge, use the Brilliant Fusion, then you use the Charge, and then off the Brilliant Fusion you send the Raiden, and then you search the Lumina. And then essentially you have a 7 and a 5. And, like, that's pretty good. So, that's why we're playing those guys. I side Delilah, so, yeah. Moving on to more spells. We only play, like, a ton of power spells from here. Double Instant Fusion, really good. Double Allure was dead, like, once, but I love it either way. Foolish. This card can discard, like, literally whatever you want, or send whatever you want. So, I like it. That's all the spells. I don't play Raigeki because I don't feel it's necessary, and I don't own one. And then we played Double Prime, so overall we played 8 Monarch spells and traps, and I felt like that was a pretty solid number. And then Prime is also a really good card, because you can do cool stuff with it in Plague and make Michael and stuff, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think I just want to add in one more Monarch spell. I think I want to cut Prime to 1, because despite Prime being, like, really good, well, often I just drew it without a hand, with a hand I didn't really want it in, so, I don't know, I'm still considering everything. For the extra deck, I played 1 Norden, 1 Winda. Winda was for instant fusion target, so it was Norden, obviously. But I didn't have to answer Dragon, so I just put in a Winda. I think I summoned this once, and then I summoned the Norden like twice. Seraph Knight, insane, obviously. A Red Wyvern, really good, can pop like huge threats. Never made it. Black Rose, pretty good. I think I made it once, and then didn't blow up the board. No, I think I made it twice, once blowing up the board, once not. Michael made it like 4 times. Insane card. Good. I was so happy I played it over Zeta. Yo guys, the video cut. It was weird. Not sure why, but either way, I think I don't know where the video cut exactly, but I played 1 Michael, 1 Black Rose. I made Michael like 3 or 4 times. Made Black Rose like twice. Once nuking the board, once not. I played Scrap Dragon or Spark, and then Scrap. I made like Scrap like 4 times, and then I never made Spark. But either way, they're both like really good, so I didn't mind. I was considering playing Leo, but I think because it came up once, and it probably would have won me the game. But I don't know, it was fine. Abyss Dweller, really good. Diamond Dyer also really good, and Castel also really good. I only ever made Castel. I made Castel like once, so I'm gonna cut Diamond Dyer for like another rank 5 or something. But yeah, for the rank 5s, I played Durandal, made it like 3 times. Pallades made it once. Shark Fortress never made it. I think there was one occasion where I wish the Shark Fortress was a Volcanosaurus, which was what this card was supposed to be. But in that situation, I still won that game, so I think it was fine. I think I just would have won it a lot quicker. And then Durandal was obviously insane because like you can shuffle back all your dead cards. Like there was one time where I had like triple Urbis and then triple Urbis and a Prime in my hand, and I was like, well, this sucks. So I shuffled it all back and I like got a decent hand. And that was a game where like I shuffled back to Pepe player's hand, and he had like a terrible hand. So then he had a terrible hand. So that was good. And then Pearl Midas, I made this like once, and it was insane. Probably won me the game. But, yeah, because you can like make this over Pallades or just make it generally. But every game I made the game I made Pallades, I was already winning. Same with M7. But there's both still really good cards that you definitely want to have. I'm playing 2 Quackimero Drag for side deck, playing 2 Quackimero Drag. I sided this in once. Easily got me very far in the Cypher matchup. Lila's insane. Sided this in, I think, twice. It's pretty good. Gores mainly for Cosmo never came up. It's fine though. Kaijus, mainly for Cosmo. Yeah, this has to be a sea turtle. So, but the rest is fine. This has to be sea turtle. It has to be the turtle, but I don't have a turtle. Or this one has to be turtle, but I don't have a turtle. So I'm playing 2 Chalice. Chalice is really good. It's for Monarchs, never sided it in. And then Twin Twister and Royal Decree. These are the cards that literally like were so good. I never actually drew Royal Decree. I milled it almost every time. But Twin Twister was insane. I love this card. It was good. I think I'm gonna have to start meaning them. They're really good. However, I do want to play more cards that are like good to mill, because you know that happened a lot where I like milled tons of spells and traps. But either way, yeah, I think this deck was cool. I really like it. It's a very fun deck. Honestly, I think there was a lot of problems with opening like Monarch spells that were not very good. Like Tenacity, I opened this a lot. If you open it like without a Monarch or like Dad or any way to get to Dad, you're probably going to like... It's going to be a rough time because you have like one card that's like dead in your hand. But a lot of the time you can just like discard everything. So, yeah. And then Plague, of course, can put back like everything pretty good. So, yeah. I don't know. I think this deck was pretty cool. I really like it. And yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. And yeah, that's the Phantom Armor signing out. See you all. Peace.